don't know. I look at crypto as risk reward. Crypto is volatile. There is risk in it, and then for me, it's what's the potential downside? Is that worth the potential upside? And I just kind of look at it like that. I think one thing that I feel like emphasizing is none of this is a known. I know that. Like, I am for hex, and I have explanations why specifically I'm for hex. But it is not a known. And like we can see the price has gone down. That's not surprising to me. But you can also see that if people went all in, a couple months ago, they're probably not looking so hot. And it's part of the game as well. And I just want to make the best decisions I can with what I know. I think there's explanations that I think there's a good chance that this is going to have it's going to come out the other end and look well. But it's a game, and I don't control the game. I can control how I approach the game, and I'm trying to approach the game to the best of my ability. I've been attracted to Richard Hart, like we were talking about earlier. There's some attributes that I'm not a huge fan of, but I think at the same time, there's other attributes that I'm a very big fan of. And I think there's something here, and it's enough so that I'm willing to take the risk associated with it and see how it plays out. And yeah, we're in hard times right now, so it's hard to know how bad things will get. Hex is tied to other pairs. It is affected by the macroeconomy. It's affected by Bitcoin and Ethereum price. And it's hard to know how for me, it's hard to know how exactly long how long we'll be in a bear market, how long the Fed is going to be raising interest rates and trying to fight inflation, which is bringing the price of things down, which I think are going to be impactful. Those have effects. And but for me, this is a risk reward that I want to play, and I want to approach it, as realistically as possible with as much wisdom as I can. And I think patience is a good thing. It's another one of those simple principles, like knowing what I don't know. I don't know where the bottom is. So what can I do about that? I don't know if we've already bottomed. So what can I do about that? Are questions I guess I ask myself, and they give me comfort when I focus on what I don't know and what to do about it. And I'm glad to be in this ecosystem. I love the community. I think the community is a great community as crypto goes. And I think that's when you're looking at things that it's very hard to objectify the innate value of the system. DeFi in general, I think, is very hard to quantify. Like, what is decentralized finance worth? Even if you just looked at Ethereum, what is Ethereum objectively worth? Like, it's very hard to tie it. Like, is Ethereum worth $400 or $40,000? Like how could you create an argument that says it's worth today one or the other, and it's overpriced or underpriced compared to that? It's very hard. I think it's hard because Ethereum is not tied directly to uncorrelated assets. It does not give you income in uncorrelated assets, which most assets do. Most assets pay you in dollars, and you could look at the dollar income versus the price of the business or the stock or whatever and determine a more objective innate value for the thing. Ethereum pays you in Ethereum, Hex pays you in Hex, and it lends to a lot of volatility, and it's the reality of the game that we're playing. But the volatility is also an opportunity if you think that the volatility is going to come back to the upside, and if you can avoid buying the top and selling the bottom, and you can play that volatility well, you have a lot of opportunity. And like I said, yeah, for me, those are games I want to play. I'm really excited to see PulseChain come out and how that all works out. And I'm watching just like everyone else and trying to make the best decisions I can along the way.